Los Angeles AP. Thousands of people protesting mass deportations planned by President Donald Trump marched in Southern California on Sunday, including in downtown Los Angeles where demonstrators blocked a major freeway. Protesters gathered in the morning on Los historic Olvera Street, which dates to Spanish and Mexican rule, before marching to City Hall. They called for immigration reform and carried banners with slogans like, "Nobody is illegal." By the afternoon, marchers had blocked all lanes of US 101, causing traffic to back up in both directions and on downtown surface streets. The demonstrators sat down in freeway lanes, while a cordon of California Highway Patrol officers stood by. The CHP and the Los Angeles Police Department said there were no immediate reports of arrests. To the east, hundreds of people protested in the city of Riverside. Passing motorists honked and yelled out in support of demonstrators waving flags at an intersection, the Southern California News Group reported. And in San Diego, hundreds rallied near the city's convention center on Sunday. In Texas, demonstrators gathered in downtown Dallas on Sunday in a pair of protests against recent arrests by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Dallas police told the Associated Press that approximately 1,600 people gathered between the two rallies. Marchers carried Mexican and American flags and speakers expressed outrage about the rhetoric from Trump and his administration's moves to increase deportations. Signs held by the protesters included one that read, "Immigrants make America great." WFLA, a group of protesters blocked traffic on a popular freeway in downtown Los Angeles on Sunday. The protesters gathered on Olvera Street on the Hollywood 101 freeway to participate in a demonstration. The crowd, garnering thousands of participants, marched to City Hall before walking onto the freeway near the exit to Alameda Street. The crowd assembled in protest of President Donald Trump's illegal immigration policies. Since his inauguration on Jan. 20, Trump has followed through on his platform's promise to increase deportation by allowing U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement to carry out raids across major U.S. cities. Thousands blocked traffic on LA freeway during Grammy's ceremony in massive protest against Trump. By James Gordon for DAILYMAIL.com. 2318 the 2nd of February 2025, updated 2328 the 2nd of February 2025. Los Angeles was brought to a standstill on Sunday as thousands of protesters flooded downtown streets and stormed onto the 101 freeway demanding an end to President Donald Trump's aggressive immigration policies. Hundreds waved Mexican flags in protest against Trump's sweeping deportation efforts and orders to expand migrant arrests, sparking scenes of defiance and chaos in the culturally diverse metropolis. What began as a peaceful march near Placido Olvera, a historic hub of Latino culture, quickly grew into an unstoppable movement. The real criminal is in the White House. Read one protester's sign. MAGA, Mexicans always get across, another stated while one boldly declared, Jesus said, love thy neighbor, not deport them. By late morning, thousands of demonstrators gathered near City Hall, their chants echoing through downtown just ahead of the 67th Grammy Awards taking place at the nearby Crypto Arena. The protest intensified when a large group of marchers took over the 101 freeway at the Alameda Street exit, grinding traffic to a halt and sending shockwaves through the city. No human is illegal on stolen land, another sign read. Fight ignorance, not immigrants. The Los Angeles Police Department scrambled to control the growing unrest by swiftly declaring the demonstration non-permitted, but despite the large disruption, the protests remained largely peaceful. Authorities shut down major roads, including Spring, Main, and Los Angeles streets, in an effort to contain the demonstrators at what is one of the largest anti-Trump demonstrations since his return to office. The 101 freeway was also briefly reopened, only to be shut down once again as waves of protesters refused to back down. We are gonna stand up for our immigrant community as long as it takes and we're not going anywhere, Marissa Ruiz said to Fox 11. So many of us Americans are from immigrant roots, so we're here to stand up for them today and every day to show they're not alone. Our community is with you, and we'll keep showing up, she added. Some passing motorists honked their horns in solidarity while protesters blasted a mix of traditional and contemporary Mexican music from a loudspeaker. The demonstration was mostly peaceful, with some street vendors taking advantage to sell bacon-wrapped hot dogs, ice cream, churros, beer and even shots of tequila to the crowd. I want to not welcome ICE, to protect our community, and continue being a sanctuary state, she added. The 101 freeway was also briefly reopened, only to be shut down once again as waves of protesters refused to back down. "We are gonna stand up for our immigrant community as long as it takes and we're not going anywhere," Marissa Ruiz said to Fox 11. "So many of us Americans are from immigrant roots, so we're here to stand up for them today and every day to show they're not alone. Our community is with you, and we'll keep showing up," she added. Some passing motorists honked their horns in solidarity while protesters blasted a mix of traditional and contemporary Mexican music from a loudspeaker. "I wanted to be here because it's important for my community to support, and I wanted my son to be here as well because we come from immigrant families, and we need to be here for each other," said Rocio Sarabia Cabrera. "I want to not welcome ICE, to protect our community, and continue being a sanctuary state," she added. Tensions have been boiling since Trump's return to office, with his administration touting a sharp increase in immigration arrests, nearly 1,000 daily. New executive orders have expanded ICE's authority, allowing agents to target migrants at sensitive locations like schools and churches, a move that has stoked fear and anger among immigrant communities. "This action empowers the brave men and women in CBP and ICE to enforce our immigration laws and catch criminal aliens, including murderers and rapists, who have illegally come into our country," the Department of Homeland Security said in a statement. "Criminals will no longer be able to hide in America's schools and churches to avoid arrest." For many in Los Angeles, a city with immigrant roots, the policies have sparked outrage and resistance. Schools have begun distributing Know Your Rights cards, educating students and families on legal protections if confronted by ICE. The Los Angeles School Police Department, LASPD, has since released a statement reaffirming its stance on providing a safe environment for all students, regardless of background. There are an estimated 11 million to 15 million undocumented immigrants in the U.S., including more than 2 million in California. They include people who cross the border illegally, people who overstayed their visas, and people who have requested asylum.
If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and leave a comment below.